Hi everybody, I'm Neil.
And I'm Ryan, and in this video, you've already gotten past the point of getting pre-approved. You already know that you qualify. Now we get to the fun stuff.
Yeah, this is the best part of the whole thing.
You look for a house. Now, before you start looking for a house, we want to give you some information, some free tips, some free tools that you can use. It is the best idea to find a realtor, which
we will get for you in your area.
It's really important, guys, to have a realtor, and here's why. They should know the marketplace for where you're looking. They should know what you are looking for because they should ask you sufficient amount of questions, and they're going to have access to tools behind the scenes that you won't have that will hopefully help you find the house of your dreams.
You also want to feel comfortable with that person. You want somebody that makes you feel warm and fuzzy.
Exactly.
You want a realtor that you want to call and say, hey, I want to go see this house. I want to go see that house.
And that you feel they're going to represent you.
Yes, in
this
the best
is a
way
big
possible.
investment for you, and you want to make sure you find somebody that A, you click with, and B, you feel is going to do a good job for you. But before you start working with them, or while you're working with them, there's a few sites to check out. Redfin, Realtor.com, Trulia, Zillow, Movoto. These are all apps that you can put on your phone, or you could search on Google. Go start looking for houses. Find something that gives you that warm and fuzzy feeling.
What's the most important thing, Ryan, when you're looking for a house?
Location, location, location. Everybody talks about location, guys. It's really important. If you have kids, you want to definitely look at locations that have great school districts. If you don't, maybe you want to be close to public transportation, or maybe you just want to be a relative, siblings. Maybe you just want to be close to, like, let's say, a Doylestown, or maybe a Jenkintown. It could be your job. Find an area that that you like. Go drive these marketplaces, or if you take public transportation everywhere, go take a train ride and go check out some marketplaces that you might be interested in. The next thing you want to look at, guys, when you do find a house on the marketplace, one of the first things you want to look at is how long it's been on the market. Why?
Because the longer it's been on the market, the better chance they will negotiate, give you bigger seller assist, and you might be able to drop the price.
Yeah, so if a property's been on the market for a while, guys, chances are they want to sell that property sooner than later because there's carrying costs. Or maybe they're trying to buy another house, but they can't buy that house until they sell their house.
Or check it out really closely because things are selling fast today in this market. Make sure there's nothing wrong with that house.
Right. If a house has been on the market, guys, chances are it's either overpriced or there's something wrong. And have your realtor do a little due diligence. If there's a property that's been sitting on the market for a while, ask them to see if they can find out why. And I'm going to tell you guys, when I bought my house, I'm going to tell you exactly how I found out what was wrong. I called the realtor and asked them. I asked the selling realtor, hey, the house has been on the market 111 days when I called the guy. I said, what's wrong with the house? And he told me. He said it was 4 bedrooms and it was 1.5 bathrooms. People wanted 2 full bathrooms, and I didn't care about that. So just have your realtor do a little work for you.
I always tell the realtor when they put an offer in is call the selling realtor. Pick their brain. A lot of times they're going to tell you stuff they're not even supposed to. They're going to tell you whether they have an offer. They're going to tell you how motivated the seller is. It's really important to call the realtor. And even if they don't tell you that, if you tell them your buyer really wants this house, it gives you a one-up on the next person.
Yeah. The next thing you want to look at, and we talk about this a lot when figuring out what you qualify for, and chances are we've already talked about this with you if you've spoken to us, and that is the taxes. One of the biggest issues we see when you're looking at areas, if people are comparing Philadelphia to, let's say, Delaware County, the taxes in Delaware County are going to be significantly higher.
At least double.
At least double or sometimes quadruple. They significantly cut into your buying power. So if you're trying to, let's just say you buy a house at $200,000. If you're buying in Philadelphia where your taxes may only be what, $1,800, $2,000?
That's $200 a month.
Right. You could be buying a $200,000 house in Delaware County, and we've seen the taxes at $8,000. So guys, it's really important
to realize. $700 more to your
It's really important to realize that when you're doing this, that you don't want to have anything that could blow up your deal. Okay, guys? So if you're looking at a house, make sure the taxes are not too high. If they are a little high, ask your realtor, where should I be looking that might be close to this marketplace but is a little bit different?
Or ask us.
The next thing you want to look at, guys, is when you find a house, let's say you find a house that's in your budget.
And walk in.
The taxes are good. It's in the location you want. How does the house make you feel?
Do you want it? Is this your forever house? Do you walk in and go, wow, I want this? Because that's what you're supposed to feel. You're supposed to walk in and say, wow, I can see myself here. I can see my furniture. I can see my kids here. That's the most important thing.
Now, Neil knows this story. I've told it 100 times. Everybody that's come to my house, they're like, oh, how'd you settle on this place? And I'm going to tell you exactly what happened. I walked into the house. It was a Friday morning. I walked in. I stepped in. I saw the living room. I thought nothing of it. I walked straight through my hallway. I got right to my kitchen. And I stood here just like this. And I went, oh, man. And my buddy was like, what? I said, I'm going to buy this house. I knew, I get the goosebumps thinking about it now. I knew the second that I walked into that kitchen, I saw my family from California. I saw my brother there. I saw my nephews running around. I immediately had this vision that that was going to be my home. And I get goosebumps thinking about it. That's what you're looking for. You want to have a house that you know when you walk in, you feel it. And Neil says you're going to know it. When you see it, you'll know it, you'll feel it. That's it. That's exactly what's going to happen. So when you're looking at a house, guys, realize all these different things. Do a little due diligence. Make your realtor earn their keep with you. Invest in them. Talk to them. Ask them questions. They may not know the answers to them. That's okay. Make sure they go do the work and get the answers for you. If you feel like the realtor is not working for you, let us know. We'll figure something out. And then keep all these things in mind when you're looking at a property. Where do you want to buy? What are the taxes? How long has it been on the market? And lastly, how does that house make you feel? Anything else you want to add?
Yeah, the only thing I do want to add, worst case scenario, you put the offer in that house and the deal dies. In other words, they take a different house. They go with somebody else. Don't worry. I've gotten so many crying calls. Don't worry, because the one you end up with is going to be the one you're going to call me, call Ryan and say, oh my God, I'm so happy I lost that other house. This one's nicer. It's always going to be that way.
And guys, there's another great part of that. What Neil was just saying is we had a guy's name was Christopher Bias. He went all the way down the line, and long story short, the selling realtor and the sellers, they basically didn't do the work. They took him down this road. It cost him money, all this other stuff, and he ended up losing that house. And 1 week later, he found the house of his dreams, and he's already settled on it. He wanted to be in there before Thanksgiving, and he was. So like Neil's saying, you may have peaks and valleys. You may have some experiences that are fun and some that are like emotionally taxing on you. It's okay. We're here. Just know that it could happen. It's a big purchase. It's going to be emotional. You're going to have your ups. You're going to have your downs. Just talk to us. If you ever feel discouraged, don't go talk to somebody else who may discourage you. Talk to us, because we'll tell you, no, it's not a good idea. Walk from the deal. Or we'll say, no, it's okay. Just hang on, because this house is going to be worth it at the end of the day. So that's it. Guys, we appreciate this. We're going to catch up with you in the next video. If you have any problems, if you have any comments, if you have any questions throughout this whole course, please reach out to us. There's going to be plenty of ways to figure out how to get in contact with us. You probably already have our name, our phone number, our email. If you have questions, let us know. If you're at this point and you really want to start aggressively moving forward, pick up the phone and call us. And let's help get you to the next step.
Thank you.
See you guys.